Levitation. Yeah.
J. Wells.
Baby, you shine like diamonds. I treasure your heart like China's. I wanna copy designers. Top of my list, you the finest.
Baby, I want you bad. Around the clock, I want it bad. And we won't stop. I write it good. Stay in the mode. You turn me on. Baby, I want you bad. Around the clock, I want it bad. And we won't stop. I write it good. Stay in the mode. You turn me on.
I see you, girl, you got my eyes. You looking sexy, you're so fly. Measure up to that big prize. Buy you out like a franchise. You want it bad, I can bring it back. We vibing out, no strings attached. I plead the fifth cause I got your back. Our bond is strong and that's a fact. Baby, your hugs are cozy. Bring you dozens of roses. You are the one, you've been chosen. Your heart's so warm it's unfrozen. I'm loving your vibes, you chose me. We stick together like glue. I'm ready for you, gonna put it on you. You're doing me right, baby, do what you do.
Baby, I want you bad. Round the clock, I want it bad. And we won't stop. I write it good. Stay in the mode. You turn me on. Baby, I want you bad. Round the clock, I want it bad. And we won't stop. I write it good. Stay in the mode. You turn me on. I see you, boo, you a real one. You do what you do when it turn me on. A gentleman first and a gangster. You open my door, you a real one. Nothing can measure out to you. You real gifted and you see me through. I'm a bad bitch, you got my back. Working together, got things to do. Who gon' pop off first? It's gon' be me or you. Know what we want and we'll see it through. I get what I want, so you're lucky too. You know that I'm lucky too. You know that I'm lucky. You know that I'm lucky too. Baby, I want you bad. Around the clock, I want it bad. And we won't stop. I write it good. Stay in the mode. You turn me on. Baby, I want you bad. Around the clock, I want it bad. And we won't stop. I write it good. Stay in the mode. You turn me on. Baby, I want you back around the clock. Whoa, whoa,
That's right. That was a world premiere, Around the Clock. Brand new single debuted yesterday. We debuted it today. It's J. Wills and Levitation premiering new single Around the Clock. Today is Wednesday, and this is the Urban Talk Radio 103.5 FM WNHHLP, where you will hear conversation, information, education, inspiration, motivation from the American urban perspective. I am your host, Kinsley Osei. And if you are just joining us today, in our home studio, we have a very special guest, J. Wills and Levitation. Today on Urban Talk Radio, you can join the conversation on Facebook at Bull Minds and Twitter at Bull Minds. You can also stream this show on your smartphone or computer by logging on to newhavenindependent.org. You can also join me on my Facebook live streaming right now, Kinsley OSEI. There is a whole lot going on in this world. It's way bigger than hip hop. I don't even know how to start this show. I haven't been talking about politics for a minute because my co-host Shafiq has been MIA. So I've laid off on politics, but there's a lot going on. We have a Republican presidential candidate who is actually campaigning in court, fighting for his life, for hush money. Paying the hush money back in, I believe it was 2016, if I'm not mistaken. None of that is relevant right now, but either way, he's fighting for his life, campaigning in the courthouse. And, that's what we have. So for all my MAGA evangelical friends, you guys had a problem with Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky, but you have no problem with an ex-president who cheated on his wife, brand new baby, paying hush money, grabbing them by the pee, and campaigning in the courthouse. All right, so it's a lot to unfold. There was a breaking news right now. Georgia appeals court says it may consider Trump's effort to disqualify Fannie Willis from subversion of the election case. Man, it's a whole lot going on. They're trying everything. The kitchen sink, the air fryer, everything is is being thrown out. But let's get back to business, man. Let's get back to business. Jay Wills, what's popping, my brother?
Good, bro, good. Appreciate you. Shout out to Kingsley for giving us this opportunity on this platform, man. You know what I'm saying? We go way back. So I'm grateful to have this situation and to be able to introduce new female artist Levitation to your show. Appreciate you, my guy. Let's give him an applause. Man. Give Kingsley an applause. This dude, he's been in the industry for years, so don't take him lightly. You know what I'm saying?
You are not supposed to be taken lightly either, man.
Appreciate
Didn't know you as Jay Wills. I know you as La Smooth.
Yes. Facts.
Now, before we talk about you, can you this female next to you introduce herself?
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Levitation. I am a R&B songstress who likes to sing and also rap from time to time. I'm here to inspire myself while inspiring others. And all I want to do is the music and to let these little girls know that they can do it too. And anything they can put their mind, anything you can put your mind to, anything you put your mind to, you can do it.
All right. Jay Wills.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
how long have I known you?
Probably we're about to tell our age right now.
I mean,
Yeah, probably I was here over 30 years, bro.
At least 30 plus, right? We look good enough to tell our age. We ain't got no shame. Life is good over here. Feel me?
Absolutely.
Jay Wills is a DJ friend of mine. We came up DJing together. I mean, literally, we popped in the scene back in the early 90s. Let me say 89, 90 to be exact.
Right.
Maybe I've been DJing before that, but I normally like to go straight into the prime when I registered myself into the industry. I think I registered myself into the industry in 90, 88,
Right.
88, 89. We were both DJs in Bridgeport, doing house parties and club parties and mixtapes and radio. And you were infamously known for doing the Daisy parties.
Yeah. Absolutely. The ballroom joints. Go way back.
Let's talk about that, man. Coming up as a DJ.
Man, listen, coming up as a DJ was a great way, man. I came from West Africa. My father invested, he gave me $1,000 and I invested those into some 1200s.
What country, West Africa?
Liberia. So I got $1,000 from dad, invested in the turntables. And from there, I just started to build an empire, DJing and ballroom parties, high school proms, name it. It was a great opportunity to be able to play that music and watch people dance and have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
So you was one of those people that got silver spoon fed with $1,000 to buy 1200s, while some of us started with Gem Sounds, Gemini, scrapping every penny trying to buy 1200s.
Oh God.
You see how that go? You and DJ Chance got silver spoon fed. DJ Chance got money from his mom to buy 1200s. I know that too.
I'm dying right now, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you want to put it that way, I guess. But
how else can I put it?
I mean, I feel you, but that's what I'm saying. An opportunity is an opportunity. Wherever you got the money to get your Geminis was still an opportunity, right?
So that basically means I was a little bit ahead of you before you came out, because nobody around had 1200. Let's be straight.
Facts. But
nobody.
I'm still ain't gonna buy into that though. I'm just
nobody had 12. Nobody. we were all going to either no, not Altel, City Sounds, or
Right.
we were going to High Ho Center,
Yeah.
or we were going to Chinatown in New York trying to get right.
Right.
We were
And I ordered mine from Eleanor, so maybe you got a point.
and with no shame, let me tell you how I got my 1200s, man. You know,
Oh,
mutual friend Dave Womack.
word. Oh man, R.I.P. to Dave, man. That's my
Dave,
boy.
Dave, Dave the barber always had some type of stolen items at the barber
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah, nah, Dave was a real. He was a real dude, though.
Dave, Dave
We
was a
missed
real
that dude.
one.
We
Dave
missed
was
him,
my
man.
Dave was my first best friend when I came to Bridgeport. You know,
Okay.
so
Yeah,
yeah,
nah, he was definitely a real one, man.
I know
And I
how I got.
remember, I still see the picture once in a while when we went to the park. All of us went to the Great Adventures or something with Six Flags.
Right.
It was me, you, Dave, Dwayne, all of us. We was like,
Dwayne, R.I.P.
crazy.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Dwayne, man.
R.I.P. Dwayne too. Yeah.
Dave's cousin Dwayne, R.I.P. You know,
Yeah,
you guys were a crew.
yeah, nah, definitely
You-
crazy. Those was way back. Unbelievable times, bro. We had, like they said, there's no days like the old days, and you could definitely say that because when you think how we used to, like, you know what I'm saying, get together, do the parties, promotions, and everything, bro. You was the beast on the streets, though. Can't forget that.
I mean, I had a lane. We were doing them gangster parties, them
Oh yeah, the Bush Boy parties.
the Bush Mob and Brotherhood, and
Every party they went to, it was a shootout, bro.
ain't nothing but a gangster party, man. That's what we were breaking the Mob Deeps and the Wu-Tangs and the Onyx, and man, what an
Those
era,
were the days,
man.
bro. Yeah, those are definitely the days.
Um,
All led to this.
I have a question for you.
yes.
Is that what made you get into the anti like violence or the gun violence?
We're gonna
Like
talk about they're going to be a segue to that because if we want to get into that right away, I actually seen Jay Will's transformation. His transformation, his reinvention, not transformation. His reinvention came from piggybacking of what I was doing. It happened. I knew when it happened, and it
Yeah,
happened in real time. Something I was telling a lot of artists to do. Some people didn't listen. He was one of the ones that came on the platform, listened, and did exactly why he is still relevant right now. When we started the Connecticut Against Violence, we invited him to the platform. He came on the platform. He recorded an anti-violence song. The media was following us all over the place because we had something that the media couldn't understand. They couldn't understand why is the community and its kids so attracted to us? Why do they follow us everywhere we go? That's because we brought something to the game that nobody was doing. We
right.
made violent prevention cool. We brought hip hop into violence prevention. We made violence prevention part of hip hop. So when the kids see the CAV banner, they were excited that they're going to see a DJ, they're going to see music, they're going to see an artist performing, they're going to see Hot 93, and violence prevention was an entertainment. So Jay Wills was one of the people that we put on our platform to perform, and News 12, who was also partnership with making sure that our message got across. He took it from there, and he really became Jay Wills. If I,
Yes,
if I'm
absolutely.
wrong, if I'm wrong, let me know.
Nah, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. I remember the performance at Central High School, that particular one with DJ Santos, you, and a few others that was there. Oh yeah,
Right.
what's his name too? R.I.P. to him, man. Your boy,
Um,
your
uh,
man,
Tone, Big Tone.
Big Tone. Yeah,
And it's
yeah, that
crazy
was it.
because we didn't even start with DJ Santo. I still have the original picture. We
Right,
started we started with all old school DJs. I'm not going to mention any
right,
names, all old school
right.
DJs. And somehow I was being sabotaged and somebody broke us apart. They said, I had
Mhm.
some type of personal agenda or whatever. And my agenda was nothing than a 13-year-old who got killed, gunned down, and
Right,
on his way home. And I'm like, you know what? We always doing something for party, for money. Why don't we do something for the kids and get the attention and have
right.
a discussion? And everybody said they were on board. The next thing you know, we were being divided. And so I brought DJ Santos on board,
Oh,
and
okay.
he came on board, and he became our CAV All-Star DJ
Yeah, nah.
all the way straight.
That was a good move. Definitely a good move.
But that's really not how it was written, because it wasn't even written. It was invented with all old school DJs just willing to, to do something. But it didn't go that way, and that's where we are. With that being said, this young lady over here, how did you discover this young lady? And I came up with this. Anyway, that record is hot, by the way.
Thanks, man.
It caught my attention.
Yeah.
It's not really your type of records. We're going to get into, we started talking about how you started, but you also got some accolades under your belt. You've done some things. But before we get into that, how did you discover this young lady?
You want to tell the story? Or should I say? Well, I met her at a job, basically, and I had a conversation with her, found out that she could sing, and knowing me, that I'm always looking for fresh talent or somebody new with a different sound to try to put something new together. You know what I'm saying? So basically, when I approached her the first time, she said she sung, and I was like, okay, good. So this is what I need you to do. Hit me up. I'm working on a project. I need you to sing on some songs for me. She's like, okay, cool. So Instagram, I bet, boom, boom. Nothing happened. Second time I met her, spoke to her again. Are you serious about this music? Let's make it happen. I really need you to get on these tracks.
I was very, very, very serious, and I had just moved from Georgia to Connecticut. I was born here. So, I was trying to get some things in order before I started to solidify some things. And so, yeah, it took some time in between.
Right. So the third time, I literally low key just said, yo, listen, if you're not about this music, don't talk to me about music anymore.
I was like,
I don't need to hear nothing else about it. Because if you're not serious, I don't need that conversation. She stopped and looked at me like nobody never talked to me like that. I was like, but I'm serious about it. So hit me up. Let's get this done. Yeah. Eventually she hit me up, and then we got in the studio, and long and behold, we came up with this record. And she got a lot of great records that nobody heard yet. And she recorded them on her own on, what is it? BandLab. BandLab.
It was from the pandemic. When the pandemic started, we couldn't go to the studios like that.
She got the work. She does incredible work on this. So when I heard the talent, I just knew she had what it took to be a professional artist. And I was like, well, get in the studio. We got in the studio, and things just started flowing. We worked on a record called All the Girls. We're going to be releasing that midsummer. We're going to be doing a dope video for that, All the Girls.
Every type of female. So if you guys are very interested, you can follow me on Instagram at I am Levitation, no caps and underscore. So IAM LEVITATION underscore. If you want to be a part of the music video, you just got to let me know. And then I will transfer it to my manager. And you guys will be able to, we'll work that out.
Make it happen.
Are you a Latino? Is she a Latino?
Answer that question.
Yes, my dad is Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I didn't want to go straight into the Puerto Rican. That's what I wanted to say, but I don't want to end up you telling me, oh, I'm a Dominican, then the next thing you know, shots fired.
Jamaican, you have Jamaican background?
Yeah, Jamaican background.
Latin background.
A Puerto Rican from Georgia?
Well, no,
I was born in Bridgeport.
Born in Bridgeport, okay.
From a small age and went there, went to school in Jamaica, everything, and came back. I'm an adult now. I got kids and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I came back. I needed a different change, and I came with the mission of putting Connecticut on the map.
Yeah, it's crazy when she told me that. Yeah.
And how old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay. So what's next? This single. What are we doing with this single? What's next? What's bubbling?
So
the single, you guys, just came out yesterday.
We're excited about it. Get a great response on it. Love, likes, and comments. Run it up. So basically, our next thing we're doing, we're gonna be shooting a music video for this song, and then in the process, we have interviews lined up. We got a few shows lined up. She's gonna be doing a show at the Gathering. It's called.
Yeah, the Gathering. Tavern
Yeah, June 1st.
downtown. That's 155 State Street.
And it's June 1st. Time is
June 1st.
follow Instagram basically.
I think it's 9 to
1
1.
o'clock, okay.
9 to 1 a.m. You know,
Right.
Black people, urban time, you know. Come at 8, you know?
Yes. So we got that going on. We got another interview going on in New York with Nate. What's his name? Nate. His other name is Ask Nathaniel. Yeah, he was actually in one of my music videos years back, but he has a great platform, YouTube in New York. He lives in Staten Island and Brooklyn, between there. So basically, we're gonna be going down there and doing a big interview with him. Probably do like
a tiny desk.
Yeah, tiny desk performance with him in a nice theater set up down there. So yeah, we're looking forward to great things promoting his record. Obviously, we're gonna reach out to DJ Buck. I already did sent him the record, so I'm just waiting for a final decision on it and get the record spinning on the radio and through all the DJ pools, everything. You know how we do it, Kingsley. You know what I'm saying?
You never,
might get advice from you, man. You like the Russell Simmons of Connecticut, man. So
not anymore. Not no. Not anymore. I'm just
wipe that dust off, bro. Come on, stop it.
I'm just doing my part, man. I'm just doing my part, making sure that we share the platform.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if I actually congratulate you on that new baby girl you got. She's growing up better, posting every day. She's a beautiful girl. I got 2 girls too, so I already know what it's like. Know that feeling.
Thank you, man. I do a lot of posting of her because it brings me joy. And actually, I didn't know that it brings a lot of people. She brings a lot of people joy. That girl, she brings joy to the world. People tell me they wake up in the morning and when they see that girl's face, it just it makes their day. A lot of people have told me about that. So sometimes I will lay off for a minute and once people were telling me that, I made it my business to share my joy with people. She is really a joy. She lights up
without a doubt.
She lights up a room. So why not? If anybody, if you got kids that are doing something great, feel free to share it with the world, man. We all learning, different things from each other. I may see something that you're doing with your kids that I could learn from. I may see a playground somewhere that you had your kids there, and I may, I may inbox you, hey, where was this? Where was that? What is this? It's funny because I was doing her hair and I posted it.
Yeah, I seen that. I commented on that.
I'm gonna tell you the story on that, and a few people, inbox me like, do it like this, do it like that. And one girl actually told me that, I know your pain with the hair.
Really?
She's got a lot of hair. I knew the type of hair she was gonna have before I named her Curly Z. So that name was already out before she was born. So one girl actually told me the type of brush that I should be using, and she sent me
that they have out, and it just goes through any type of texture. That one.
Say it again.
It's a brush that goes through any texture, like any texture, and you do it, and they're like, wait, you did it already? Like you don't feel
very easy. I can't remember the name. It's in my joint. So I went ahead and I purchased it, and man, did it make life easier. It went from a 20-minute trying to do her hair down to like, I think 10 or 15 minutes.
The daddy, I posted a comment up there, daddy duties, baby. That's all. That's basically what it is.
It
but
is.
I give you a lot of credit for that though, because I did attempt that one time and I got cussed out by my daughter because she was like, Dad, what are you doing to my hair? Crazy, but
I do have a lot of fun doing it because there was a time when I was in the industry, when I was on the road, and I always think about music executives and people that, besides the artists, people that actually on the road promoting the music and everything else, and life without having to see their kids every day, to spend these moments and these times, and I would not trade it in for anything.
Facts. As you shouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
No.
It's a golden nugget to have and hold on to, man, because see, they grow fast so quick that those moments you got to get it in, because soon they're gonna be like, Daddy, we ain't going to the movies together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, you're gonna be shocked when she hits you with that one. Nah, you're not.
she's grown too fast. She's already hitting me up with a few stuff. So
So
she gives me the reality check all the time. Oh, trust
yeah,
me, I
that's
get the
smart.
reality
Smart,
check.
man.
She's
Facts.
already she's already telling me I'm old. At 3 years old, she's already
So you old man.
yeah. She don't call me an old man, but she said, "Daddy, you old."
She's definitely growing fast. But now you got a beautiful girl, man. So like, you doing the right thing, bro. Just stay on course and everything will fall into place.
I appreciate it, man. For all you radio listeners, you said I got a beautiful girl. I mean, look at all this. I need it. I need, I
Well,
need a,
I don't know if she
I
got
need a shave. I need a shave. But look at all this. All
yeah.
right. This is the Urban Talk Radio 103.5 FM WNHHLP. I am your host, Kinsley Osei. And if you are just joining us today on Urban Talk Radio, you can join the conversation on Facebook at Bull Minds and Twitter at Bull Minds. You can also stream this show on your smartphone or computer by logging on to newhavenindependent.org. We are also joined by our special guest, Jay Wills and Levitation, premiering their debut single, Around the Clock. And before I go any further, I would like to give I would like to give a rest in peace to MC Code Red, also known as KR the Specialist. RIP, my brother. He was he's a Connecticut artist. He's a legend. Jay Wills, you are also a hip hop expression of Black history. You are CT. You are CT hip hop legend, and I
Thank
would
you, sir. I appreciate that.
just want to pay my respect to him, man. RIP,
Yeah,
my brother.
yeah,
Now,
RIP. Also, can I slip one in if I may?
yes, please.
Big Lex from Mystique, man. We want to send an RIP for him also. He was a very great manager up there and doing his work and things. He gave me the opportunity to shoot a music video in there, and which a lot of people don't get to go in there with cameras. So that was a good look, man. May he rest in peace. Shout out to the family. Hopefully, they all well.
And I was going to give Big Lex a shout as well.
Right.
Now, let me say this about Big Lex.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Connecticut, um, looking for a place to go have a cigar one day. It was 2 o'clock, and looking for a place. I knew there was a spot in
Right.
downtown that was supposed to be open for a cigar, but it wasn't. So I'm riding and I said, boom, it was like around maybe 1:30, 1:45. I pulled up at Mystique.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled up and Big Vic was there. Big Vic was at the door. I haven't
Right.
seen Vic in a minute. So I seen Big Vic and I said, yo, Vic, I want to have I want to have a cigar. If it's okay, he was like, go ahead. So I went in the car, got my cigar, came back. It was about 2 o'clock. Big
Mm-hmm.
Vic took me to the back to go say what's up to Big Les. Big Les
Right.
was in the office. I opened the door. Big Les was there. Gave me a pound. We took a picture. I said, "Yo, Les, you mind if I go to the back and smoke and have a cigar?" It was 2 o'clock. The spot was closing, by the way. He was like,
Right.
"Go ahead. I'll let you know. When we're leaving." Big
Mm-hmm.
Vic leaves because he's got to go take care of his dog. Big
Right.
Glass is back there counting money, whatever he was doing, had me in
Mm-hmm.
the back smoking a cigar. I was there till 3 o'clock until he was ready
Right.
to leave when the spot
That's
was
what's up.
closed.
That was love. You know what I'm saying?
That was love. It was, it's a loyalty. This is not people that I deal with every day, but we
Right.
have some type of loyalty and friendship over how we maneuvered the industry at one upon a time. And we have that respect for each other, knowing where we came from, knowing how we supported each other, and not forgetting where we all came from. So
Right.
Big Glass, man, rest in peace. My condolences to your family. I remember
Right.
the first time I went to Mystique when Mystique had just opened.
Mm-hmm.
Went in there one day and he had the bartender. Bartender comes to me and brings me a bottle. Say, hey, this bottle is from Big Lex. Can't
That's
make
what's
it,
up.
man.
Can't go wrong with that, bro. That's genuine. That's genuine love. You know what I'm saying?
Uh, so Big Les, man, rest in peace, my brother. We love you,
Right.
man. All right,
Definitely.
Jay Wills. Now let's get back to you, man.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about you. You got a few accolades. Besides being a DJ, you went from DJing into production. Let's talk about
Right.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely, yo. So, after being a DJ for several years, I got into this feeling of wanting to just make my own music. So I pursued it, And in the process of doing that, I actually was fortunate enough to land a deal with Terror Squad, and I did a record with Fat Joe and Terror Squad on the first album right before Big Pun died. So that definitely gave me a great opportunity to be in the industry and got to feel it what it was really like to be amongst these dudes. You know what I'm saying? People in the industry. You know, and you knew a lot of that because you hung around those dudes all the time, Kingsley. But it was definitely a great opportunity, and from that I learned so much that I can pour into new artists that I meet right now and start to work with.
So, which was it a Terror Squad album you worked on, or was it a Fat Joe album?
Oh no, it was a Terror Squad album.
Uh,
Track number 14. Yeah, Mine Kind of Girl. I did that record.
which album?
The first Terror Squad, there was only one Terror Squad album.
Okay,
The first one, right, the album, yeah, because after that one died, so
That's the album we worked at a Loud Records, I believe,
right, exactly, with SRC.
with
Loud
SRC.
and
That was
SRC, right.
SRC. Yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah, but no, the opportunity was great, man, and I'm grateful. Absolutely.
Um, that's funny because as DJs, we were so competitive that we had to find our own way of how to, eliminate the competition. I went into promotion and marketing, own my record store and all that stuff. You went
Right.
into production.
Right, right. You know what? DJs was always in the back. We was always on the
Yes,
back burner. Remember? Like
right,
they only started talking
right,
about DJs like after the '90s. And you
right.
remember when we did the show with Naughty by Nature at the Klein Memorial? Naughty
Yes,
by Nature, K Solo, Nikki D, all of them came.
yes.
That's what made me realize like KG's in the background, scratching. Nobody really talked about him too much, so we had to just change gears and try to get in position. But now, sometimes I feel like I kind of miss that opportunity, even though I could always get back into DJing. But the DJ started to get the light, and they became producers, and now it was like they couldn't even put the credits up without, giving that DJ that credit. You know what I'm saying? The whole DJ aspect just blew up like out of like nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
That
Aside from just playing, but a lot of people started recognizing DJs, and I'm like, why did I
that
stop DJing?
that's why I have to big up to my brother DJ Justo, who recognized the DJs because they were trying to put us back. First one to give us the DJ Grammys. I was privileged to be have the 1998 Best Mixtape DJ in Connecticut. That was
Okay.
arguably nobody was effing with me. I'm gonna just put it like that. Big shout out to my boy DJ Billy Bush. We were both at XCI together, but
Yeah.
on that mixtape scene, I was a beast.
Now I remember when y'all was running XCI. I came down a few times, did some interviews with
Yeah,
y'all.
yes, you did.
I had that college on lit.
I mean, people don't understand. I forever talk about XCI. Shouts my brother DJ Ron Ice. People
Ron
don't
Ice, right?
understand.
Shout out to
Coming
Ron
up,
Ice.
coming up as DJs, we all had some type of goals, and the goals advances as you go. And
Right,
most people would tell you that you came up as a DJ. Part of your goals was maybe you wanted to DJ in a club one
right,
day. Some of your goals was back then maybe you wanted to be on the radio.
right.
And being that you wanted to be on the radio, if you came from the 90s, being on a college radio was it
Yes. No,
because
absolutely.
because that's where the records was being broken.
Broken, exactly. Started from the college and then you move it up.
It
So
started
they
from college, and then the what do you call it? The BDS stations will pick it up from what college radio station are
right.
playing. So
Exactly.
you had that little 89 Tech 9,
Right.
NYU radio station with Stretch and Babito that
Right.
was breaking every single record coming out of New
So,
York,
yeah.
every underground record coming out of New York. And we as DJs, we had to listen. If you were doing your homework and you wanted to be on top of what's going on, you had to listen to 89 Tech 9 to
89.9.
89.9. They call it 89 Tech 9, 89.9.
Is that the QFM that was in Hartford?
No. 89.9 was New York. That's
Oh, okay.
Stretch and Babito.
Okay, got you.
Stretch and Babito. They call it 89 Tech 9. Now
Okay, I got
they
you.
were
So
breaking
that's still going on.
They were the ones that was breaking everything,
Mm.
all white labels into white labels, and then those records that they were breaking will end up at Fat Beats.
Wow.
So
That's
that
crazy.
was like
Yeah.
the whole routine. So you listen to 89 Tech 9, hopefully you were able to record some of the stuff that they play. And if you was
Right.
on college radio, you come in and whatever it is that they play, you played. And if you could pick up a vinyl at Fat Beats that you heard,
Mm-hmm.
so if my record store was inspired by Fat Beats,
Right. Okay.
that's why my record store was built with the stage, for artists to be able to perform on it with the DJ
Right.
booth and
Right.
all
Right. I remember
that.
that. Yeah.
That was all inspired by Fat Beats.
That's
So
dope. That's dope.
So you went into you went into the production. You did
Right.
some stuff with Terror Squad. You had a
Right.
studio. I recall bringing some artists to your studio. Some of the artists that I was working with. Who was it?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Was it? It wasn't Cormega, was it?
I did Omega with you, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I
I think
brought
that
some
song
art.
was
I know I
Cormega.
brought some artists to what's his name, to the Twins. What's his name? Their studio was in yours as well.
The Twins.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Gerald Isaac and Steve Isaac.
Steve Isaac.
Yeah.
Right. I
Hmm.
remember. I think I brought J Mills and
Right.
Corey Gunn. Um,
Right.
who did I bring over? Cormega. Cormega. Did I bring Cormega to you or I brought it?
I think he was. I think he brought him to me. I was downtown at the time. Right.
Yes,
Up
you
top.
was. Yes, you
Yeah, at the
was.
top of the Stretch Factory. It's called
Okay.
Stretch Factory now, but we was on top of there on the fourth floor.
I
Yeah.
remember I remember bringing Cormega to record
Mhm.
a diss record when he was going at it with Nas. And when he left there, he brought that record straight to K-Slay to to
Yeah.
to to break. That's
To
why I'm
break
not
the
sure
record.
if I recorded that with you or I recorded that with Steve Isaac.
Um,
I'm
I'm
not
not. I'm not sure of the particular record, but I do remember him coming by. Maybe we did drops when we came by because
okay.
maybe we did some drops.
Okay.
Yeah. But no,
So
all of that was a great opportunity, man, for even building this career and in this industry. You know what I'm saying? It's just you can watch everything grow as it is. The DJ still play a special part in making records and breaking records and throwing the bombs like Flex and all that. But then now you got the social media platforms that break record as well. So it's like, how do DJs balance that? Even if you just stay strong in your course of what you're doing as a DJ, I guess you won't be bothered with the TikTok and all that because you still need the physical DJs to play these records at parties and everywhere else to get it to the ears of the people. You know what I'm saying?
so how are you? How about go ahead?
That come out now or that have been out, they come with their DJ now, like
Mm-hmm.
is it Future?
Yeah, no, that's typical. Yeah, most hip hop artists.
Yeah, even the girls now,
Yeah, no, they
they
got it.
have them. Yeah,
But they gotta learn a certain set with them, what records to play, when to play. You know what I'm saying?
they gotta know each other, and you gotta
Sync.
basically just bounce off of each other,
Hmm.
and in such a hype that is, it's like you're gonna be my DJ.
You ain't asking them, you telling them, huh?
Yeah.
Levitation. How are you? How are you maneuvering? Who who's inspiring you? Who's inspiring you right now? What artist out there is inspiring you?
That's a really good question.
SZA.
SZA, SZA, if you ever see this, girl, hit me up. Stop playing. So yeah, SZA. So let's take it back a little bit. So it
Mhm.
also, you said right now, but I'm gonna take it back, pay some of the older ones a little respect. So like,
Okay.
raised in a Jamaican household, whatever. So like Nicki Minaj and then Rihanna. Rihanna is what really like grew me up. Like I was singing Rihanna songs at the talent shows and the showcases and stuff that I had. And then Mariah Carey. Then it goes to like, Usher, the ones that were doing like the R&B, Chris Brown. So now it's SZA, Coyle Ray, Lola Brooks,
Mhm.
Mulatto. I should have said that right after SZA. Mulatto is one. You know, she's doing it big. She got her own day now. You know, she got
Really? She got a
in the
date?
South. Yeah, she
No,
got
in the
she
South?
got a day. She got to keep.
She's from Atlanta, right? Is that?
Yeah.
She's from Atlanta, okay.
Southside.
So how are you marketing? How are you marketing yourself?
How am I marketing myself?
Yes, and your music. What tactic are you using?
Social
If you,
media.
if you had opportunity to be branded right now, what would it be?
Say it again.
If you had an opportunity to be branded right now, what would it be?
To be branded, like how? Like,
Your brand.
Like the
Basically,
platform?
you know what you told me about how you want to let younger girls see you as being, you know what I'm saying?
So, first of all, I want to make music for, I want to make music for women and for men, to uplift women and men. Now, I'm not an advocate for, little kids, but because I am an adult and I do, my music is going to be a little grown in a sense, but I do want to let them know that we are human too. Like when the time comes and we up here, like I'm a human too. Like I'm gonna mess up, but guess what? Get back up, dust yourself back off, and keep going. You know, I don't want to be like, oh, look up to me, look up to me. But if and when they do, I want to be in a position where I would be proud of myself if I was to watch me. You know, so that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying. It's pretty much
If
it.
there was a brand that wanted to put some money behind you,
Oh,
what
Fashion Nova immediately.
what brand would you want it to be?
She said Fashion Nova.
I think it would okay.
Fashion Nova.
Yeah, I would do like Fashion Nova. Like I'd probably make a song or whatever. I don't know.
It's very universal if I was to help you out, because even with that record, All the Girls, like you could use that record for makeup. You could use the record for girls perfumes. There's a whole lot of things we could do, and it's like we got some approaches that we're gonna take with that record. Even with this record, it's friendly, and once they got released, TikTok automatically caught it from the hook. So they already got plans that they know that hook is going to be a dangerous hook, and a hook that everybody's going to probably want to follow and do things from. So her marketing can expand in different ways. She does like Caribbean type stuff. We got her on All the Girls records. That's a Caribbean Afrobeat type of sound. We got her on this record, which is like basically like the trap, Atlanta sound. And then now on the other record she sings songs like you could put on a Cinderella movie if you want to, or take it to Disney. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that she has, but obviously we breaking her out into the urban.
Boxed in anything. It's like if I created it, take it for what it is and use it differently for different aspects of things.
Very multi-talented, very 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 multi-talented. Like I can't wait till she actually release the whole project, and that's gonna be a little while because we're just gonna get the attention we need for her, get her on the right path, get her in the right mind, get her, everything situated with as far as her branding and sponsorships and everything, and then we can take it from levels from there and really decide what we would drop as her first album. But she got like at least,
An album already.
an album, 15, 20, 30 records right now, like that we're sitting on, that we're not going to put out until we feel the time is right. But it's a good question you asked, because it actually just remind you to think about, how you want to take this approach. But, we're just doing what we like to do genuinely out the heart musically. And then it's going to pave the way for what people think about it, what people want to say about it, who wants to use it. And, from there. And I have a great relationship with a friend that owns P Valley, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Like a record like this can go into P Valley. Baby, I Want You Bad. You know what I'm saying? Around the clock. So we're going to submit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just a wild, very wide spectrum of what we could do in terms of these songs and how to market them. Yeah.
Are you familiar? I know you're an island girl. Are you familiar with Chantel? Chantel, Shontelle. J. Wills, you familiar with Chantel?
The name sounds familiar. I don't know. When did she come out? Is she
So,
new?
so there was a Chantel before Rihanna. If I'm not mistaken, Rihanna is
Right.
actually inspired Rihanna is actually inspired by Chantel. Chantel was an SRC artist.
Oh, okay. So
She
you
was
work
a,
with her.
yes, I did. Yep,
Got you.
did. I remember bringing her to Hartford. Very, very slim. She's from Barbados. She's from the same place Rihanna is from.
Got you. All right. So now we're gonna have to go back and listen to that.
Yeah, go back
To
and
kind
check
of
her
hear
out. Yeah,
because
so yeah,
she
there
probably
was
she was probably influenced by that a bit, not even knowing it. She probably heard it, but she had to go back and get reminded about it. But if it's before
right.
Rihanna, you was around by that era, right?
I mean, I was, but I was like middle school.
Oh, middle school. Okay.
Like, yeah, like I wasn't really, my mindset wasn't really
Got
that.
you.
It was literally just Rihanna. Literally.
Okay, got you. But all right.
Yeah.
Well, if Rihanna got her inspiration from her, then obviously.
I think what do you call it page, maybe Shana or something. If you put in Chantel
Yeah.
artist, you probably will find her. So anyway, there is you know who Steve Stout is. Does she know
Yes.
does she know who Steve Stout is?
No, I haven't explained that to her, but
Okay,
yeah.
Levitation, you're gonna have to be you gotta speed up the pace. It takes one single to make to make your career. This is not the days of you gotta have you gotta be signed to do 3, 4, 5, 10 albums, sign yourself as a slave to Jay Wills. This is those eras are gone. It takes one single. Mace did one album with Diddy and never gave him any more albums.
That's crazy.
When it didn't look right, but Mace is pretty financially secured, financially well without giving Diddy any more albums. So it takes the one single. Now I ask you about Steve Stout. Steve Stout.
Right? Yeah.
Steve Stout is the machine. He's the guy behind a lot of people that a lot of people don't know. So if you look at LeBron James
Hmm.
getting all these endorsements or whether DJ Khaled or he's the mastermind behind a lot of artist branding that people don't really know about. He was the man that's got Nas signed to Columbia Records, um,
So
50 Cent. But he's got a book called The Tenet of America. This man is the genius of branding.
yeah,
And
facts.
you gotta check out that book, The Tenet of America. It's a book that he wrote many years ago, but I think he just came up with a new documentary. It's called
Mhm.
Hip Hop something. Just put in I forgot it's something hip hop, and he starts off with DJ Khaled.
Okay.
For what I found out, he also manages DJ Khaled on the low. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy.
I didn't even know that
Yeah,
until I was watching
that's
the
dope too. I had
document.
no idea because
So
he has the platform United Masters, and I'm a member of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because
he was managing Trackmasters, I believe. That's the
that's
beginning.
crazy.
That's the beginning of his career.
And he's a brilliant dude though. I have to say that because after seeing what he did with that platform, I respect him a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna definitely go back and check out, look more into him, obviously, because like you just brought some things up that I was not aware of. Like
Yeah,
as
watch
far as
that documentary, man. There's a lot to learn, man.
yeah,
I'm a student of the game.
right,
Whether I'm in it or I'm not, but I like to learn because
mhm.
it's always transforming. Yesterday's hip hop is not today's hip hop. You
No,
know,
definitely not. The whole thing,
yesterday you needed to survive off an album. Today you don't. The one single can make you an actor. The one single can make you a brand. So it's not so much about album. It's more
right,
about branding. Focus on that one big song out of the 30 songs that you have and let it take it from there. That one song will lead you to a whole project,
right.
and build from there. Don't focus too much on an album. Focus on that one big song out of
As
everything.
far as you can take it, right. That's a great advice, though. I like that. Big things you for a round of applause, man. This dude, he acted like he retired already, but see, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You need to cut that out, bro. Stop
I
acting
did.
like it's done. It ain't over with, bro.
I, I did retire, man. But if you have
Nah,
it, if you have it
Chris
and you can't share
retired,
it, then
came
what's
back.
good?
So he ain't got nothing else to say after that.
If you have it and you can't share it, then what's good are you? You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
why
yeah, no, facts. But see, that's what I'm saying. Even though you think you retired, but the knowledge that you have, bro, is not gonna die. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to keep feeding that to these young artists that needs to hear this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's something we always need to do, like have a form of something in Connecticut. Even though it seems like some of us may not be serious enough or may not take it serious, but we've been in the industry, so we already know what it's like to like actually, you know what I'm saying? Separate yourself from the local doing demos or doing small, you know what I'm saying, projects, than doing major projects which you're accountable. You know what I'm saying? You got to show approve of what it is that they hiring you to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it. And we seen you deal with these labels, the artists, you know, bringing them to the radio stations, making sure their promotions was out. We seen all that happen, Kings. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, you got a knowledge that these artists want to hear, like they need to hear, man. Trust me.
Getting chased by cops while trying to put up poster boards.
Exactly. Yeah. All of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't pay for that experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be something that you was naturally born to go through, and you did just that. And then now you form a whole company, CAV, that caters to young teenagers staying out the streets. That's brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kingsley one more time, yo.
Well, talking about CAV as Connecticut Against Violence, it's now Community Against Violence. You know, we're taking it out of, we're not taking it out of Connecticut, but, you know.
Yeah, no, it needs to be broadened. I mean, yeah, why not? Why do
it's brought into different states, so the brand now is Community Against Violence. And Jay Wills, man, you know you've been doing stuff for the community as well, and you know I thank you for doing stuff for the community through music.
Thank you.
I know you had a good friend in Frank Rick here who has been a very big supporter of.
Yeah, shout out to Frank. Yeah, very instrumental in. Like as soon as I sneezed, I was on the news. I just couldn't believe it, but it started with Sarah Hagen though. When I did that crying voices song, the one you was talking about.
Yes.
I posted that on Facebook. I didn't even show my face in the video, and she called me up like, "I want to interview you today." I wasn't even an artist, and when she said that, I was like, "You know what? All right, let's go for it." And I invited them to my home studio. After that, I did a whole album because of that one song, and that's what you was talking about.
Right.
Crazy. It's crazy. It's just like unbelievable. So I just had to live the artist out. I did it because at the moment I didn't find the right artist who would like try to deliver what it is I wanted to write. And I want to see this dream happen, man. This is not something that I just started and want to just do it and let it go. I'm fully embedded into this. Like I'll do this till I'm on the cane. I'll be rapping on the cane or DJing on the cane or producing on the cane. So, you know what I'm saying? This is how I feel about this game, but y'all don't understand. Like, so for my heart, I would do it until I leave this earth, man. No matter who thinks about it, how they think about it. The point is I'm able to give other people opportunities in this industry that I've been blessed to come up with, you know what I'm saying? Such as yourself.
All right. We want to be able to play your music to end the show. So let them know how to pick up the new single.
Yes, I'm gonna
debut the single again while you at it, and then you know I expect you guys to sing along when we play it. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead. Tell them where you can find the single.
Okay, guys. So you guys can find the single on all platforms. That's Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Tidal, TikTok,
Amazon
Snapchat, Amazon Music, Snapchat, Instagram.
Take it and play with it.
Everything.
Load it up and then make some funny videos out of it.
Also, we do have our website too.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Debut. We're running out of clock. Debut the single. Debut it.
Okay. So yeah, this song, the brand new record called "Around the Clock" by Levitation and Jay Wills.
Jay Wills.
Baby, you shine like diamonds. I treasure your heart like China. I want to copy designers. Top of my list, you the finest.
Baby, I want you bad. Around the clock, I want it bad. And we won't stop. I'm riding good. Stay in the mood. You turn me on. Baby, I want you bad. Around the clock, I want it bad. And we won't stop. I'm riding good. Stay in the mood.
fly. Measure up to that big prize. Buy you out like a franchise. You want it bad, I can bring it back. We vibing out, no strings attached. I plead the fifth cause I got your back. A bond is strong and that's a fact. Baby, your hugs is so cozy. Bringing you dozens of roses. You are the one, you've been chosen. Your heart's so warm as unfrozen. I'm loving your vibes, you chose me. We stick together like glue. I'm ready for you, gonna put it on you. You're doing me right, baby, do what you do.
Baby, I want you back. Round the clock, I want it back. We will stop, I'm riding good. Stay in the mood, you turn me on. Baby, I want you back. Round the clock, I want it back. We will stop, I'm riding good. Stay in the mood, you turn me on. I say you boo, you a real one. You do what you do when it turn me on. A gentleman
First and a gangster, you open my door, you a real one. Nothing can measure out to you. You real deep till you see me through. I'm a bad and you got me working together. Got things to do.
It's gonna be me or you. Know what we want and we'll see it through. I get what I want, so you're lucky too. You know that I'm lucky too.